SalamaLama, welcome back to another episode of Preacher Please, where I do whatever I please, and I'm now getting back into the world of Magic the Gathering. Something different from my Quran weeklies. I have a few of these videos up on my channel. I'll probably put a playlist up so you can watch through them. But essentially, we're playing Quick Draft Bloomburrow. I had one 7-1 win before yesterday, and then a 4-3 just finished today. But this time I'd like to go through the draft with you, so let's jump straight into it. Bloomburrow is a very fast... Oh, here we go again. We just had a frog deck, but this time when Clement or Robbit or another creature you control enters, return up to one target creature with lesser mana value to its own hand. So this is great for the frog deck. What are we missing out on? Feed the cycle. Yeah, 3 mana. Destroy target creature as long as you have 2 blacks, or forage. Bellowing Crier is alright. Sun Charger is alright. These are good for the deck. Flame Echo Gecko enters if an opponent lost life this turn. Add 2 mana, so it comes in for free, essentially. That's pretty cool. It's pretty good for the Rush red deck. Starforged Sword would gift the tapped fish when its Starforged Storage enters. If the gift was prominent, attach Storage 4 to equip creature. Equip creature gets +3/+3 and loses flying. Yeah, that's fine. Interesting, but yeah, we still go with Clement because frogs are the best archetype in this thing. Gossip's Talent's been doing quite well, to be honest, and Fireglass Mentor to keep us open, but I think this keeps us in blue, whereas Fireglass Mentor at the beginning of your second main phase, if one lost life this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them to play. Choose one of them until end of turn. You may play that card. It's a very good creature, but I think we just go with the talent and hope to get frogs. Vanishing Light is obviously very good. Enters exile target non-permanent. Flame Echo Gecko we just talked about. Wildfire Howler, 2 damage to each creature, which is nice because there's a lot of small creatures, so this is quite good. Do I want to keep myself open? Honestly, nah. This is just so Gothip's Town is so good with frogs. Let's not. Spirit Lasher, Offspring Thing. When this creature enters, taps to 1 target creature. This is very good for the frog deck. Builder Talent, I've kind of enjoyed when playing. Yeah, I've kind of enjoyed when playing white. But what about the crab? The spell costs 1 less scout for each instance of source in your graveyard. Enters tapped if it's not your turn. And enters tap 2 target creatures. It's actually not bad. But the Offspring plus tap up to 1 target creature plus stun counter on it is so useful. Spirit Lasher is very good. Shore Up is a very good trick. Dazzling Denial is alright. Mousetrap Rose, so far we're sticking with the theme. Anything else? The Moonstar Cleric is good for the Bat deck. Starsight Fluid if you gain a lost life, Surveil. But we go with Shore Up. Skyskipper Duo is fantastic. Runaway Together is kind of decent. Skyskipper Duo flickers, which means it exiles a creature you control and then return it to the battlefield under the owner at the beginning of the next end step. This is very good. Lightshell Duo is alright. Rust Shield Rampagers are alright. Heaped Harvest for card draw. And for fixing, I think we go for the fixing, to be honest. We could have Uncharted Haven, but as soon as it enters and when you sacrifice this, you research your basic land card, put it in the battlefield tapped, and then shuffled. It's food, so I think we take the Heaped Harvest over the Uncharted Haven. They're both fixing, but at least this one kind of improves it. The Lightshell Duo is decent, but it's not like great. Honored Dray Leader, Squirrel Warrior. When Dray Leader enters, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each of the squirrel or food you control. Whenever another squirrel or food enters, put a +1/+1. Yeah, we also have the Water Spout Warden, which gets flying every time another creature enters the battlefield. It gets flying until the end of turn. Star Charter, In your end step, if you gain life at less, look at the top 4 cards of the enemy, the creature card, put it into your hand, put the rest. I like the bat deck. I really want to play it, but I think we're sticking with the theme. Nothing really. 3-tree mascot is kind of okay, but I'd rather, for 1 more mana, get the potentially flying. And flying makes a difference. Runaway Together is alright. Pawn Profit is 9 times out of 10 you want to be picking it, because this is the one you want to be flickering. Flickering means exile, bringing it back, because it's, when it comes back ability, drawing a card is so strong. Nothing really here. We can play this as a playable. Whenever Seapod's Squire attacks target creature you control without flying, gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. I don't think we'll be playing it, but it's possible. Also, Light Shell Duo, possible. We've just been getting a lot of player. Also, do we want a Fountain Bell? Nah, I think Tempest Angler. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Tempest Angler. I kind of like this otter. I don't know why, but I'm a fan of it. Valley Rally, it doesn't really matter. We just take the Psychic Whirl. Long River Lurker, one of the best frog card decks. Shore Up is good for us. Spirit Lasher is good for us. Skyscraper Duo is good for us. But Long River Lurker, it makes the creature can't be blocked, and then at the end it flickers it. It re-enters the battle, and frogs are all about flickering, so we're hoping Shore Up, Skyscraper Duo, or Spirit Lasher wheel, but it's possibly not the case. Shoreline Looter is a pretty good 2-drop. We're missing out on a Cash Grab, on a Tree Root Weaver. Yeah. Hunter's Talent is very good because it's a punch and then some. Hunter's Talent's quite good. The other thing is the other punch, which is target creature you control, put a +1/+1 counter if you gift us Provost, which is giving them a fish for a +1/+1. I think it's worth it. It's one of the better tricks, but Hunter's Talent does a lot of work. So we go with that. Sugarcoat is a good. Do we want another Shoreline Looter? We're not really. I'd rather take the removal, to be honest. We're running a bit short on removal, and that's pretty good. Gossip's Talent Part 2. Nut versus Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Sticky Tongue Sentinel bounces, which is quite good. Pawn Profit over Hive Spine Wolverine. Even though Hive Spine Wolverine is good, Pawn Profit is just, it's draw a card every time you flicker, and you have so much flicker effect. It's the way to go. Splash Portal versus second Water Spout Wowden. That's a bird, frog, otter, or rat. Draw a card. I think Cycle plus Flicker is pretty good for our deck. Overprotect is a decent spell. Target creature you control gets +3/+3 Temple, Hexproof, and Indestructible until end of turn. I think we'll take a trick versus Cash Grab, which is milling and control a squirrel, or return a squirrel card, create a food token. It's not really that good. This is alright, but I think Overprotect, having a good combat trick, is good, especially because our deck is minion heavy. Now it's kind of blast. Skyscraper Duo or Shore Up. Because I took the Overprotect, I'll take the Skyscraper Duo. It's just so good in this deck. Nothing really. The Bruiser might be playable because we have 2 green, but I don't think so. Druid of the Spade is not really playable. I think I'll just take the Short Bow because it's the rare. Runaway Together, maybe. Yeah, Runaway Together. Choose. Let me read it for you. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their owner's hands. So bounces one of theirs, bounces one of ours. Gossip's Talent again. I don't think running 2 is worth it, to be honest. I'll decide. We'll have it as a playable. Tempest Anglers again. Bellowing Crier is decent. Do we need some late game? Because, like, what's our late game looking like? Skyscraper Duo. Well, Wolverine is a double green, and it only fights target creature token. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. It's kind of good, but having the early game is kind of important. We have 2 pawn profits and then nothing else, so just having taken the 2-drop is good. Mind Shaker is just a good 2-drop, 3-drop, because you constantly have Surveil. Giving up a Shore Up. It's not really removable. The way that it goes is bombs, removals, dudes, and then tricks, I guess. So I would take the Mind Whisker, because again, we're kind of split even. Maybe the Shore Up comes back, but the Mind Whisker is decent. It surveils at the beginning of your upkeep, which is very good. And then when the opponents have if you have 7 cards in your graveyard, then it does -1 to all creatures. Wick the World Mine. The snails. Kingfisher, flying whenever another token bird you control enters, create a 1/1 blue ticket. You know what? This is kind of useful because we do have the duos, which are birds, and another duo and a Sunshower. No, we take the Sunshower Druid over the 3rd Skyscraper duo because this flickering it is very important. Is there anything else? Seaport Square, Autoball Antics. Spells casting, put a +1/+1. Yeah, we just Sunshower Druid's pretty good. Plume Creed Escort is not bad, and it is flying. It is bird, so it does kind of sort of synergize. But High Stride, I think I'd rather take the trick. Plus +1/+3 and gains reach until the end of turn. Tap it. Versus keeping. I mean. Is this getting a 1/1 token really worth it? Not really. Having a 1-mana trick, I think, is important, and now we're 15 creatures, so let's just keep tricks in our hands. Nothing really here. Spell costs 1 less for each. If you control an otter, draw 2 cards. We don't really have otters. It is draw? I think we're okay. Maybe the Rampager. Is this whenever you attack target creature control gets +1/+0. If that creature is a token, gains Death Touch, which is good in the green-white offspring. We'll take the Rampager. We are not getting. Well, here's another 3-drop. Do we just take the draw? Well, we might need the draw. Okay, this pack is like we had a good solid pack. I mean, we have a pretty strong deck, so I'm not too upset about it. If we can get that Shore Up again, I would be very happy. I guess Druid of the Spade, Changeling, put a card from the bottom of your card. I mean, we're not gonna be playing any of these cards. Tempest Angler Part 2. Shore Up. There we go. That's what we wanted. Mind Draw Assailants, because it might be some late game. And Skyscraper Duo. War Squeak. Is it better to keep the Skyscraper Duo, or is it better to keep the Kingfisher Bird? Because they're both 5 mana. We have to cut 3 cards. So Kingfisher versus... They're both 5 mana. I mean, stat-wise, it's this one, but this one, the flicker effect is so important. We can cut the Tempest Angler because it's not really... Heaped Harvest. Oh, it's 3 mana. Which is a bit slow. The good news is we have some early game. We have the Sunshower Druid, the Pawn Prophets, the Shoreline Looter, and the Bedouin Crier. We have about 5 two or less drops. Waterspout Warden. I still think it's good. Mind Whiskers. So I think I cut the Harvest. And then we gotta cut one of these two. So do we want to keep the Kingfisher versus the Skyscraper Duo? Yeah, let's take a creature with a big bite. Even though we have flash effects. Am I being stupid? Because this, if we flicker it, is good. Clement flickers whenever you target creature. Whenever Clement or another creature controls return to a target creature with lesser mana to its finest hand. Frogs you control have spend And it has Vigilance, which is quite good. Flicker. We don't have any of the buffs. The Sunshower Druids are only buffed, to be honest. So yeah, keep the Night Fisher. The flicker effects aren't that great. But let's give this a go. I should have seen the mana. Can I see the mana? I mean, it should be one more blue than red. Well, one more blue than green. Which I think it is. Yeah, one more island than forest. So we're good to go. Yeah, this is a keep. We have a 1, 2, 3. Do we want to play the Sunshower Druid as a 1/3? I think so. Well, Clement also bounces. Keep 7. You go first. I'll wait on the Sunshower Druid because if we play it and then buff itself, then we can't bounce it, and I'd rather bounce the Bellowing Crier. I'd rather put the Sunshower Druid, give the +1/+1 to the Bellowing Crier. Do we just take a whole extra turn and try to get the Surveil value? Because this, when a creature you control enters Surveil 1, so it's quite useful. Haste Prowess. What the hell? This is great. As a target spell or control, exile the top card of your card until end of turn. You may play that card. Damn. Yeah, let's see what's. Do we want to keep it? Yeah, let's keep it. And then get rid of the forest. Oh, that was kind of stupid of us, wasn't it? Next. And turn, yeah, because we could have played the Sunshower Druid if we kept the forest. Well, we do have double blue at some point. I'm gonna try and block. If we get a forest, it would be kind of clutch. And now we just use your trick. If we get a forest, we'll give it +1/+1/+1. Forest. Unfortunate. Do we still give it +1/+1? Because then that gives. Run away together. You know what? Keep it, I think. Next. Next turn we can Clements. Oh, I should have been looking for mana, I suppose. Prowess, Resolve. Exile the card from the hand. This cast. Resolve. We are quite far away from playing the Skyscaper duo. Yeah, it should have been drawing for mana. The problem with frogs is that it requires you to play well, because you really need to know what you're drawing for. No. Tap, tap, run away together. We need mana. Sorry. Yeah, I gotta say it's fine. No blocks. This time, yeah, perfect. We can hold up the... Yeah, we would have liked... we need the green. Let's think about this. No. Because we can play everything. We can play the Sunshower Druid and the Mind Whisker with the mana that we have. Next end turn. Does he play Agate Assault again? I mean, we still do the shore up. I thought it was 3 mana. How did he... Alright, Mind Whisker and then Shower Druid. Yeah, we don't have enough mana. And then if we do this, then everything gets -1 attack, which is quite good. He got a mana, which was pretty painful. Yeah, because this gives target creature +2/+0 lifelink and indestructible. Yeah, Pawn Profit is good. It is 2 blues. Skyscraper Duo is fine. We need more mana. We need 1 more mana so that we can play the Skyscraper Duo. I don't think we attack. I think we just chill. And we will Skyscraper Duo the Pawn Profit because we need to draw cards. Okay, alright, we're not doing that. That's fine. If he attacks with the Daggerfang Duo, I attack with everything. So he really needs it for defense. We need creatures or spells. I mean, that's fine. Turn, and then next turn we get to flicker. He's gonna Psychic Whirl again, isn't he? I really should not be doing that disgusting habit, but what can I say? I'm a disgusting creature. Good news is next turn we can Gossip's Talents level 3, and then Pawn Prophet starts drawing a card every turn. Yeah, Rizzle. Hunter's Talent is fantastic. Because then I can start attacking. You can't block those. You can only block the 4-3, and now we're ahead on board and ahead on cards. Well, we're not ahead on cards, we're way behind on cards, but enter other creatures you control enter with a +1/+1 counter on them for each opponent who lost life this turn. Whenever you cast yeah, I think we need it, to be honest. Oh, how much does the Offspring cost? It's cost 4 and Osprey costs 2, so yeah. Auto pay. Spirit Lasher is actually kind of fantastic. Tap this one. Tap this one. We'll keep the creature on top. We'll keep the creature on top. It's +1/+1 and trample until the end of turn. Next all attacks. This one's not necessary. Give it +1/+1 and trample. And can't be blocked. Okay. We need 1 more mana to play 3 and 4, since we have 6 mana. I mean, they're still stunned, right? They didn't untap. So, I'm in a very good space. Frogs coming through. I was feeling a bit rough about this game. But, and because I lost 3 games at the start of the day, I'm like, did I lose a game with this round or is? Yeah. No blocks. It doesn't do it. Whoops. I should have blocked him, but I mean, blocking with a Spirit Lasher is risky anyway. Blocking with the Sunshower Druid doesn't really do anything. Sacrifice an online permanent, discard a card. I mean, we gotta discard a card. And then lose 3 life. We really need... Okay, how do we do this? He has 1, 2, 3 defenders. we can get... Power 3 less can't be blocked this turn. Oh wait, what am I talking about? Oh, I didn't realize that I had it. Yeah, with those two talents. I could see the win, but I couldn't I couldn't verbalize it very well. But that's what we're talking about. And we have 1-0. That was a very tough 1-0. Zero losses. Oh, we got the mastery. I'll take a second just to show you the mastery, because spend orbs. We can get one of the skins, which I think I'm gonna go for this skin for the 2 orbs. I mean, the frogs are pretty cool. That is actually kind of pretty badass. Nisa, who shakes the world, Valley Sleeve. Elspeth. I first thought I was gonna get Elspeth no matter what, but I didn't really take a look at this one. Liliana as a squirrel, as a raccoon. Now we're going for the green. That's a pretty cool frog. And since we got set default, and then we go back. So now we are on the blue or white spells. Oh, it just arrived. I was like, what the hell? How did it? Because I have blue spells. We go back into the draft. 1-0. That was a tough 1-0. Very tough. I don't know if we played that perfectly, but giving myself a water. We have this hand is very keepable, and for the same reason we don't play the Sunshower Druid up. Actually we do, because we will have the Pawn Prophet as something to bounce. We can bounce the Pawn Prophet, and drawing a card is oftentimes better than a +1/+1. Do we want to overprotect? Is the question. Does it Offspring 2 whenever you cast an non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent? We can have the option of overprotecting. And he decided not to, so we will go with Pawn Prophet. And then we will... I mean, we've got Forest into Clement. We've got Mind Whisker. Yeah, it's looking Gucci. We have a good start, I suppose. Mabel, heir to the Crag fame. No, we're not. What does he do, Mabel? Otherwise, you control get +1/+1. Mabel Fez create a Crag Flame, a legendary card that's silver with +1/+1, has Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. Goddamn. We can't sugarcoat it, but it's not really that important to sugarcoat. Ooh, we have Overprotect. So next, Odd Attack. And then we just play Clement the Worrywart. And pop the Pawn Prophet back. Yeah, Vanishing Light. rough. Well, we didn't really have a shore up. We can keep up Sugarcoat or overprotect next turn. I think we pawn profit, and then we keep High Stride open. I should have checked to make sure that the Spirit Tapper doesn't. Okay, next. No attacks. End turn. He can equip with this, can't he? Yeah, Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. Oh, Resolve. That's a bit dangerous, because now my High Stride doesn't do it anymore. No blockers, pass. Alright, we gotta sugarcoat that. We really are mana starved at the moment. You need to discard to 10 at the end of turn, so I think we play the water spout Horde. Or do we just sugarcoat? Yeah, let's just do that. The being mana screwed here is really hurting us. And we drew like extra cards. So we've only drawn 3 cards out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. We drew only 3 lands. When you have a 50-50 chance. That's not really a 50-50 chance, but finally. Thank God. I think we play Mind's Whisker and hold up High Stride, because then we have some good draws. And Mind Whisker at least makes us surveil. No attacks. The longer this game goes, the more land we get, the more that we are going to be in a much better position. Yeah, resolve. Like, you can't have Crumb and get it. I'll let him use his trick. Yeah. +2/+2. So he gets 5. At least this way the Pawn Prophet survives. We really need to get rid of that, unfortunately. I don't know what we need to. I don't know what we need. We need a way to turn off. I mean, shore up is just not good enough. We need a way to turn off those minions. We need a punch effect. We need something. I guess Water Spout Warden, and then we keep the overprotect, right? we got to keep the overprotects for when he wants to attack. No attacks. End turn. Yes, yes, but if he has a spell, then we're kind of in a lot of trouble. Oh my god. What a deck. Yeah, if he gets one more spell, we're screwed. Yeah, there's not much we can do. And now kill yourself. We need a way to heal. Oh my god. Good game. My god. I mean, just what can you say? He had the perfect draws to do the perfect damage. What a draw. GG. Good beats. As you can tell by my terminology, I watch Nummy Numbnuts. And this is because I decided not to smoke in front of what I'd assume is children, but I can smoke. I can smoke if I want to. Don't smoke, children, otherwise you will become a slave. A slave to this thing. We don't have a mana for the Sunshower Druid, but we do have a Pawn Prophet on turn 2 and a Mind Whisker on turn 3. Which I think is good enough. Can we not be mana screwed one game? The first 2 games were very rough. Forest, thank you, Lord. But do we play the Mind Whisker next? Yeah, I think we do. Having the surveil, turning on the surveil at the start is important. The surveil comes from the Mind Whisker as long as at the beginning of your upkeep, no blocks. I'm not blocking. And we can use the Sunshower Druid as a +1/+1 on the Mind Whisker. Shoreline Looter is actually not bad because we play the Forest, we buff. I think we just buff a Mind Whisker because we needed to defend anyway. We're not going to attack because he can double block into it, and no attacks. I'd rather keep the Pawn Prophet than trade it for one of them, because if we get one more mana, then we can play Skyskipper duos, and we can start popping off. It wasn't a cigarette that I wanted, it was coffee. Aww. He doesn't have any tokens at the moment. Does the Shapeshifter act as a token? I don't think so. This is a... what? Oh, it gets +1. Okay. No blocks. I need a mana. Ooh. Now I need a mana. Okay. Now, attacking here, because then High Stride becomes very useful, because they only have 4 points of damage, and High Stride will essentially make me... We need the mana. What are we getting rid of? The Spirit Lasher? Okay. Keep the Sky Skipper duos. And turn... why didn't I play it? I'm bad at this game. I'm really bad at this game. I shouldn't have smoked. I shouldn't have played the game. I could have had another creature on board and drew a card. That was really bad. That was really bad. That was really, really bad. I should have played the island, played the Sky Skipper duo. We'd have another 3/3 on board. Yeah, we'd... I mean, it's not over. We have to just make the best out of a poopy situation. Do we want to Sky Skipper duo the Sunshower Druid instead? Resolve. Shore Up is fine. We should have done this last turn. Do we want to draw a card, or do we want to... +1/+1. Let's think about the +1/+1. Yeah, let's just draw a card. Yeah, at this point we give it up. We just wasted a whole turn. I don't know why. Oh. He's got to have a kill spell. A land would be quite good, because then we can use both of our tricks again. Though if we get a way to kill that Stoat, then we're in good shape. Yeah, here we just gotta go for the block. Sugarcoat is something exactly what we're looking for. Next. And we have enough blockers. Yeah, sure. Do we want a High Stride, or do we want to... Yeah, High Stride does the trick. And shore up can be used a little bit later. I think we just give up the island because everything is just so good. Okay, alright, we've recovered from our... That's fine. And the Mind Whisker's online, so now he does -1 damage to everything. And I guess this time we go for the +1/+1 on the Skyscraper Duo, or do we go for the card draw? No, I think going for the card draw is more important because we can get more creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A land is not bad here because we can keep up Skyscraper Duo and keep shore up. But if he just casts a kill spell, then shore up is going to be very useful. There we go. And now we're in a very good spot. Finally. God. Whew. Surveil 1. We don't need the mana anymore. Well, we got the mana anyway. We play it, and then we just attack with... Yeah, let's just do 2 attackers. Because if he doesn't... Flicker the Pawn Prophet, get another card. I mean... No more lands. Clement is good. Clement is great. Clement is fantastic. Return up to 1 target creature lesser minus that's on their hand. So we can bounce. I guess we need the card draw more than we need anything else. Yeah, and then we just... No, we tap this. Then we play the forest, play this, put it on the Skyscraper Duo, attack with everything. Next. All attacks. Woo! I was like... yeah, next. That's a bit risky. +3/+3 and trample and hexproof, so I will shore up to protect it. Because then it's +3. Doesn't kill me. And we get another card. Let's go. Alright, perfect. Okay, cool. We're out of the woods, but we can use Long River Lurker to draw another card from Pawn Prophet. This is why Pawn Prophet is so good for frogs. Splash Portal, turn it, yeah. I mean, it's a cycle, essentially. And on top of the cycle, we get to bounce back the Sunshower Druid. Yeah, we... Let's go. Okay. Silver tier tank rank 2. These have been tough games, and in the second one we were kind of minus screwed, but I mean they just had the perfect draw. There's not much we can do about it. So we're doing well, but we gotta focus and not make a misplay like we did the other day. The other day being today, just 2 minutes ago. 2-1. All of these wins are hard fought and hard earned. Mono blue hand, keep 7, because we have a turn 2. Do we do Gossip Stones first? I think we do, because we need the chances of drawing. We need to take as much surveil as possible. Perfect. And then we just do this first. Pawn Profit is sexy. And we get rid of this. And we play the forest. This is a bit dangerous. We Pawn Profit first for the draw. Yeah, this is pretty good. And next we attack. I don't think he's gonna do anything. Next, Shoreline Looter. We have all our draw mechanisms. Do we need another forest? I think we do, to be honest, because we want to be able to play the Skyskipper duo next turn. And then do we attack? Well, we attack with this and we attack with this. And if he trades with the Arabian Raider, that's kind of fine. Yeah, that's okay. Next. We skip out on the land because we can play Skyskipper duos ×2. We don't need this forest. We need more playables. We need more playables. I mean, this surveil is doing work, right? And now we have a reason to keep a land. Yeah, for... Block. Well, anyway, we kept the land anyway. Do this? No. Do we want to draw a card first? Yeah, we might as well. Next. Pawn Profit's pretty good. I'll keep one shore up and... What? That's... Is that how that works? If you tap them and then attack... Oh my god. Well, we're learning a lesson here. we might have still lost, but that was a very painful lesson to learn. Don't tap first and then attack. Shame. This doesn't need to be open. That was a questionable second loss. I mean, I still think he would have gotten there because he had so many flyings and we were just losing one at a time. Okay, we have Gossip's Talent into Mind Whisker. Yeah. Opponent goes first. We have the draws. Keep 7. And then we get double Surveil with Mind Whisker. We could use a mana. So exile top card of the library until you may play that card once each turn. We would like an island, but Run Away Together is not what we're looking for. We're looking for creatures, we're looking for removals. Do we want an island? We have Skyscraper Duo. Yeah, I think we do. It could be Sunshower Druid. Give it +1/+1. We get rid of there's too many. Next. Attack. Next. Whenever you expend 4, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. Yeah, let's do it like this. And then level this up. Overprotect is quite good. It is 4 damage. We'll do a Skyscraper Duo first. And then put a +1/+1 on Skyscraper first on the Sunshower Druid, and then put the +1/+1 on white. Well, we're definitely Skyscraper Druiding. Unless we want to attack. This is 6 mana, so we might be able to do this next turn. So I think we just do this. Island is not what... it is what we want, because then we can cast... No attacks. Then we can cast Overprotect and Spirit Lasher. Keep this here. Next. Attack. Next. And this is only 4 mana. We'll keep it in this order. And we'll Overprotect. let's just upgrade the top. Let's go. Why is... I mean, I think he was mana screwed at this point. Okay. 3-2. And the second loss was questionable. The first loss I deserved, but... How far can we go? This is a mulligan hand. We have nothing to play. We're missing blue mana. Yeah, we're mulliganing. We have the right mana, and we have the Pawn Prophet. Keep 6. We pitch the Kingfisher Duo. The Kingfisher Duo? Or no, it's just the Kingfisher. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We play Pawn Prophet into Warden, and then we can Splash Portal the Pawn Prophet. We got things to do. Gossip sounds pretty good. Do we do the Shoreline or the Pawn Prophet? No. And then do we do the Looter or the Water Sport Warden? I suppose Looter before Prophet, because also it's Looter. We can splat. Is it an instance? It's a sorcery. We can splash the Pawn Prophet, but I think we should just save it. Why? Why do we want to save it? Because the Warden might be useful. Create a 1/1 black snake token if you don't control this. No, is that worth sugarcoating? I mean, at this point, let's just make a fully informed decision. Overprotect is quite decent. And it can get rid of his Whirl, but we need the mana. So what are we giving up? The Warden or the Crier? I think we give up the Crier. Yeah, that's pretty good. He gets a +1/+1 on his snail. Yeah, the mana here is quite good. Next, so the mana and the Skyscraper Duo are key. Yeah, we're doing the Skyscraper Duo this turn, so I'm not doing any. Yeah, Shore Up over Splash Portal, and I want to keep the Sugar Coat and over Protect. So Splash Portal is nice, but Shore Up is the way to go. The card draw is too good here. What does he have for 2 mana? All right. We can get 1 more mana next turn. I don't think we want to block. Not when we have Shore Up and Overprotect in our hands. Alright. We want to keep Shore Up as a block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not attacking with the Pawn Prophet. Next, we attack with everything. Next. Resolve. 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 And then he's going to try and trade it with next. And we use our little trick. And how much damage do we have on board? We have 10. Yeah, we discard here. Shore Up is great. We have 10 plus 4 is 14 damage of lethal. But now the question is, do we defend or do we not? I think the answer is we do defend. Look at the top 4 cards of that. Remove a non-creature, non-land from your hand, put them in your hand, put the rest in your bottom. Consumed by greed. Yeah, so now he's going to do that. And I get to sacrifice the Skyscraper Duo, right? That is getting sugar-coated as soon as I get the chance. He has no more mana. Yeah, sure. Okay. 4 out of 7. So we have 6 mana, so we are shoring up his Mind Whisker, and we are playing our own Mind Whisker. Okay, he has 3 more mana. Does he have a way of dealing with my 6,000 flowers? The good news is we can get rid of the Water Sport Warden. Honestly, only one flower needs to get through. And I left the Shoreline Looter as a defender, which is quite good. Because it doesn't do a breakpoint. Even though, if I had attacks, yeah, gift a card. Don't target creature from graveyard to your hand. That's fine. I could give the one that. We just gotta, block. Here, block here, and that's 6 damage. To be honest, let's just keep it. Sure, let's go. Whew. These games are hard. Magic is tough, yo. But at least we didn't make a misplay, such as skipping a whole turn of mana, or tapping out and then attacking. It should undo that, right? Clearly, because if I'm attacking and not using 5 mana. This is a reluctant keep. We have a turn 3. Opponent goes first. Yeah, we're drawing. We're on the draw. We can draw. I suppose I should have mulliganed, because I have a lot of 2-drops. I have five 2-drops, and I could use with better mana. So okay, well, we got the mana. Here's the opponent last life. Oh my god, and now we're flooding. I suppose this is a lesson in mulliganing. Oh my god. Shore Up would be pretty good as a draw, but High Stride would be better. Yeah, and here we're just a little too little, too late. I just need to put the bigger creature, and it's just, too little, too late. That's why you have to mulligan. Here's the lesson. Does it give haste? Yeah. I mean, he should be attacking with everything. Why wouldn't he attack with everything? He put me down to 1. For fuck's sake. Maybe he doesn't attack somehow? That's huge. Because then he puts that on the veteran guard mouth. It's such a shame. Yeah, if I had mulligan, this would have been better. Getting there at the game, and it was such a good deck too. Maybe he just doesn't attack. I mean, what if we do this? 1 blocker and shore up. Alright, we've got shore up part 2. I mean, like, if speller ability, it's not an equip. But, yeah, it's just a bit too slow. Too little, too late. In a fast meta, you must mulligan. I mean, if we chump block, and then get some sort of removal, we have a chance. I mean, it's indestructible, so there's really no point. Come on. Can we get some removal? Long River Lurker is just too little, too late. No, we just needed a removal. We needed a polywallop or something to get rid of the veteran guard mouse, and then we could have stabilized. I mean, I survived that. Yeah, we got a chump block. Come on, Prophet, give me a removal spell. come on, come on. I have polywallops. I have like I'm doing the most, but it's not gonna be enough. I mean, if you drew a land, then maybe we have a chance. Yeah, I guess so. GG, good game. Yeah. It's a shame to lose to this, but I mean, yeah, it was mulligan. We should have mulliganed. Tempo is very important, and it's an important lesson to learn. So we went 7-1, 4-3, 3-1. No, 4-3 again. Which is honestly is like it's average. I know that I'm giving myself some sake, but thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. SalamaLama. Peace.